Hey everyone, today we're going to make this little notebook using these Dollar Tree notepads and our Cinch. So I have a ton of these that I bought when the Dollar Tree, it was actually $1. I mean, I have a whole tub full of these and I'm like, what are you going to do with them? And so I decided to recreate and make these little flip notebooks that have 70 pages in it. Now, I think I'm going to reduce it to 50 pages because I used a 5/8 of an inch of a ring, and we need to take it down to 50 pages. So let's get started. Let me make sure that I am totally on camera, and I am. So I am using the Groovy Summer paper, and I purchased it over at on Scrap Diva Designs, and I will give that link. So you will need the cut-aparts, and I did cut 1/4 of an inch off of each of the cut-aparts, so it's, you know, it was a 3x4 cut-apart. It's now, let's see, 2.5 by 3.5, and so you're going to need your base piece to be 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. Okay, that's going to be your matting. Then you actually have the chipboard from the pads. There's chipboard in there. You're going to reuse it. Okay, so you're going to cut to cover your chipboard. This is 3.5 by 5. So you will need 2 pieces of chipboard and 4 pieces of paper that are 3.5 by 5 to cover these. And then of course the star of the show is going to be this. Each pack has 35 sheets. So I'm going to go ahead and reduce this down to, I only want 50 pages in here because this is too thick for this ring. You would have to use a bigger ring. Okay, these guys, these would be great for craft fairs, okay? So let me go ahead and get my 15 sheets, and we'll dive right in. This is super easy. And if you have, the Dollar Tree sells these in a 3-pack now, and I think they're like $1.50. They're not worth it. But if you have the old ones, heck yeah, it's worth it. Okay, so first things first, we're going to go ahead and glue the paper, cover our chipboard, and then we'll come back to this and this. Okay, I'm going to go ahead. I want this to be my cover. Let me go ahead and I'm going to use glue, guys. I've already tried it with tape and messed up that first one, and I'm not going to show it to you. I mean, I might show it to you. I really messed it up, though. But glue is going to be your friend on this one. I'm using Barely Art glue. But, guys, you could do this with any notepad. Any type of notepad that you find like this, you can go ahead and convert it into something like this, you know, a spiral bound notebook, but it's kind of custom and it's cute. I mean, you could definitely customize these and make them, you could put an initial on them, you could put a name on them, you could do all kinds of things. You could do Christmas ones, you can do, you know, you name it. The sky's the limit on this. Okay, I am going to have to trim my paper down at the bottom. It's a little long. I'd rather it be a little long than too short. Okay, so there we go. There's our cover. And that one's right. I'll show you the other one. See, I kind of messed up. I'm going to have to, this will be mine. But you see, I messed it up big time because I used tape. So don't do that. Anyway, here we go. We're going to finish covering this, yeah, and I want the roller skates on the outside for sure. This paper's cute. This paper's really cute, this groovy summer paper. Okay. So there we go. Get that lined up the best you can. Okay. I'm not trimming it right now, but I will later. Maybe, maybe not. We shall see. This is a quick project, and if you did assembly line, you would be able to knock a bunch of these out for a craft fair. And of course, you'd want to package it like maybe with a pin, and that would elevate the cost on it. You know, that would elevate what you could get for it. Okay, so those are done. Let's go ahead and do our little cut apart that we cut down by 1/4 inch on all 4 sides. I'm not going to show you that on camera. That's pretty simple. So we're just going to, you know, adhere that on here as best you can. Not like that. That was kind of crooked. Most definitely. Sometimes you can peel it up, but I'd already, unfortunately, it's already set. But that's okay. If you were, you know, not rushing on camera like I am, you'd probably get it right. But that's okay. We're just, okay. There's our 2 covers. So I'm going to put my back cover, the facing each other. Okay, let's deal with this. Okay. Because we're going to have to punch holes. We're going to try to pull as much of this glue off as possible. And of course, this one's not going to peel. It's not going to... Earlier, it was working on the other one I made real easily. But you're going to peel as much of that off without tearing the paper, because we're going to punch holes in it for the cinch in a few minutes. Give me just a second. Let me cover my glue. And so on the cinch, we can't punch the whole thing at the same time because it's a little too thick. So we have to tear off some anyway. So go ahead and do that. Remember, you're going to have 50 pages on this one. And you're just going to try to peel it off. See, that one came off real easy. And then that one's off of that one because I tore it apart. And then this one's the only one that's a little iffy. But what I'm going to do is tear it apart, and hopefully I can get it to start. Yep, there we go. And then this one I can just peel right off. It's easy, easy. Okay. Really easy. Okay, now here comes the easy part as well. So we're going to use our cinch. This is 3.5 inches across. So 3.5 inches. You're just going to put it in there as straight as possible at the 3.5 inch mark on each side and punch. There you go. Look at that. Perfect. Oh yeah, and by the way, I have my little, whatchamacallit, my ring already punched. Okay, so I'm just going to continue to punch this 3.5. Get my paper ready for my little notebook, which is super cute. Okay, don't forget, turn this to the side to get any paper that gets stuck in there, because that will mess up your punch. Okay, and just make sure that everything's all the way to the back of the machine. And I'm just going to continue to punch until we get to our covers, our front and the back cover. Okay, that's a little too much, and there's some paper stuck in there. Let me pull this. Okay. And if you take your time in making these, they will be super cute and will make a great craft fair project or a gift or, you know, whatever. But I think it would be a craft fair project. So this is my back cover, and I'm going to go ahead and put it in there. 3.5, and then here's my front cover, and I'm going to do that at 3.5. Okay. So guys, when I put this together, I have all my pages at the bottom. I have my front cover and then my back cover. What you want on the outside is facing each other. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and line it up. So my pages go on first. Pages go on first. So let's get that on here. This is an easy project, guys. And you're just recycling, you know, something that you may not use, and you may have a bunch of them on hand. And I have so many of them, and I plan on making a ton of these. Okay, and then that was my front cover. This is my back cover. That's the way you want to sandwich it, because you want the seam to be the inside of the notebook, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So we're just going to crunch, even pressure, and then there is your circle. Okay. All right. So let's take a look at it. 50 pages is so much better. That other one is way too thick. Okay, let's take a look at it. And then there's your 50 pages, and then your back covers. Look at that. That looks pretty darn good, I think. Now, I said that we were going to make a charm today, and we are, but I'm probably going to make it in a separate video because I don't have a lot of room on my camera, guys. So there you go. But that's our project for today, and I will go ahead and upload this, and then I will work on a charm video. Okay, so what do you think about that? I have some more to make. Here's the cherry one that I really messed up, the first one, and this one has 2 of those pads in it. You don't want to use 2 pads, you want to use 50 sheets. Okay, that's going to be perfect for this. What do you think of that? I think it's super cute, and I think that's a wonderful way to use these little mini writing tablets from Dollar Tree. And this was $1 back when Dollar Tree was a true dollar, and so that's perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and make some more. I'm going to go ahead and do a video real quick on making the charm, because 4 of you wanted me to do that video, and I'm going to do that. All right, guys, see you in a little bit.